What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This once again is Scott Porter, and we are here for the final day, day 5, of the unboxing series for HeroClix's new Marvel set, The Avengers Defenders War, which was a really cool storyline that happened back in the 70s. It was kind of an old school, just crossover that hadn't really been done all that often by Marvel up until that point. You had some really cool individual battles. You had Silver Surfer versus the Vision. You had Thor versus Hulk. And Sunfire got involved because that was happening in Japan for some reason. It was this really cool concept of heroes fighting heroes. Now, of course, the heroes weren't just fighting each other for the heck of it. They were being controlled by two villains who we have not seen yet in the unboxing series, Loki and Dormammu. Hopefully, we will see at least one of them in this set. Hopefully, maybe in these two boosters. On top of the old school versions of the Avengers and Defenders. If you're not a fan of the old school stuff, don't fret, because we have some really cool new stuff in the sets as well. We have Marvel Knights, we have some Wakandan figures. On the back of the box, you see some more modern day kind of alternate versions of your favorite characters. You have Shadowlands Daredevil, you have Warbound Hulk, you have what looks like the Matt Fraction Hawkeye. If you haven't read that series, please do yourself a favor and pick that book series up. And then we have the Secret Empire cap. So not just old school versions of characters, but a lot of new school versions as well. You have the old Defenders, and then you have kind of the modern day Netflix style of Defenders with, we have Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Maybe we'll have Jessica Jones. We have Daredevil already. So I've been really, really excited to see what is coming out in this set. A lot of different variations from different ages of comic books. As far as the Avengers and all of the characters are concerned. We pulled an Atlantean warrior. We've not pulled Namor, so I'm hoping to pull Namor today, possibly. And besides that, we've seen a lot of really cool stuff. We've had 3 super rares. We had Ghost Rider, we had Valkyrie, and we had Black Panther, the Lord and King and ruler of Wakanda. We've had some really cool shifting focus characters. We had Black Panther, we have Wasp, we have Doctor Strange. All of them have shifting focus. And then we've seen some different versions of one of my favorite characters, Hawkeye. We saw him as a Defender. We saw him as an Avenger. And hopefully we can, maybe see this Matt Fraction version. I like the modern day, kind of more realistic, gritty, kind of everyday or everyman hero that Hawkeye is in the Matt Fraction books. So I would be happy pulling any of those guys. Hopefully we can pull a few of them. I hope you're enjoying the unboxing series. Like I said, this is day 5. If you missed days 1 through 4, please go back and check them out. I promise you we pulled a lot of really, really cool stuff. Let's see what is in booster number 9. 9 of 10. We haven't seen any primes. Ooh, cool. All right. We have a different version of Daredevil here. Oh, we have Karen Page. Oh, and we have Jessica Jones. So that completes our modern day kind of Defenders, Netflix style Defenders. We have Karen Page. I think that's the first time she's been made in Clix form. Then we have the rocket launcher Punisher. I was hoping to pull a different Punisher. He has shifting focus as well. I wanted to see what other weapons he rocks. If you missed the prior unboxing day where we pulled out the rocket launcher Punisher, he can target a opposing character, deal 4 damage to them, and then 3 damage to any adjacent opposing character for the biggest energy explosion you've ever seen. It is pretty nasty. That is a really cool power, but I wanted to see what else Punisher was rocking. Hopefully we can pull another one in this last booster. In the meantime, let's take a look at some of the new characters that we pulled. We have a different version of Daredevil. Now, we all saw the Shadowlands Daredevil on the back. That was the Daredevil when he was taken over by was it the Beast of the Hand or something like that? Long story short, he comes back from Japan. He's a completely changed man. He goes ham on all the New York City supervillains and superheroes. Cleans up Hell's Kitchen. He creates this temple. There's a lot of mystical stuff. He's killing people. It's crazy. You find out that ultimately it wasn't Matt Murdock. But anyway, it's written by Andy Diggle, who's one of my favorite comic book writers as well. So pick that up. Check it out. Hopefully I didn't spoil it too much. I think it was written 5 years ago, so, cut me some slack. If you haven't read it yet, that's kind of your fault. Let's take a look at the characters we have here. We have Jessica Jones. We'll start with her. Rocking her leather jacket and her jeans and boots. Just Looking like a badass chick, just basically doing her thing. Yeah. Jessica Jones has Avengers, Marvel Knights, and Detective keywords. She's number 38 in the set. She has the Marvel Knights trait. Now, we've seen this every day, but I'm going to read it again because it's the first time we're seeing it on day 5. At the beginning of the game, for all characters with this trait, choose one. Characters using this trait have a minimum attack value of 10, or characters using this trait are wild cards for the game. She has another trait called They Always Leave Clues. Opposing characters within 6 squares cannot use stealth. Can't use it. Not just in regards to her, but just can't use stealth at all. That's awesome. If you have a really annoying friend who likes to show up and use Batman allies all the time, or likes to, use a bunch of hand ninjas, yeah, just show up with her and just, plant her somewhere around them. Take all their stealth away. Why not? That's pretty cool. She's 4 clicks long. Oh, we've got a beautiful Alias cover on the back here. I loved those Alias books. They were so, so good. Another good thing to go back and read. I really liked them. I don't know if everybody out there did, but I really, really, really dug those. Okay, that was when Jessica Jones really came into her own as well. We have Karen Page. Like I said, for the first time ever, Karen Page is making an appearance in HeroClix form. Matt Murdock's longtime love interest, and it's complicated. It's complicated, guys. But let's see. She has Marvel Knights and celebrity keywords. She's number 27 in the set. She has a special move power called Always Getting Into Trouble, but my friends are always there to bail me out. This is very true. I have thought before, the number of times that she has been kidnapped in the comics, you would think she is Alicia Cuthbert from 24. Just Jack Bauer's daughter always getting kidnapped. That Karen Page and her got a lot in common. Karen Page can use Sidestep. She has a unique modifier if she is within 3 squares of an opposing character. All friendly characters modify their attack values by +1. So if she's within 3 squares of an opposing character, all friendly characters get a +1. She might be sacrificing herself, but maybe the thought is you can get her in close enough, everybody gets bonuses, and maybe they can take down a dangerous figure before she bites the dust. She does have some super senses to protect herself. She is only 3 clicks long. She is only 20 points. She has Perplex on her second and third clicks. So, very cool. The love of her life, Daredevil, is next. He has no traits, no special powers. He's number 20 in the set. He's only 4 clicks long. He's only 30 points. He has no shifting focus, none of that stuff. It's an old school Daredevil yellow type of costume. Here we go. Still very cool. The laser etching and the stuff that they do. He's got the D on his chest. Foggy Nelson had classified written on whatever legal folder he's holding. All right, this is it. So last chance to maybe get one of these guys. I'm just speculating on what the other chases could be. If you've got Secret Empire, maybe Old Man Logan. He's kind of a really cool modern-day takeoff version of a guy who's been an Avenger for a while. Maybe Totally Awesome Hulk, maybe Amadeus Cho as Hulk could be a candidate. Riri, Ironheart could be one. I don't know. We've seen, Jane Foster Thor. We've seen Sam Wilson as Captain America, who we have since seen retire from being Captain America. And, hopefully we get one here. Maybe I should start, if I have a chase in here. See, I always open from the back right of the boosters, which I did on day 1. I got a chase, got a super rare out of. Maybe I should start opening from the other side if I do have like a prime in here or something like that, because I always seem to end up with like primes or chases last. I promise you, it's just the way it works out. And yes! We have pulled the Matt Fraction Hawkeye. Oh yes, I have Marvel at San Diego Comic-Con did a really cool limited edition Hawkeye Matt Fraction T-shirt. It says Hawk Guy on it, which if you read that series, you get the joke. Yes, it is a chase. See, he's a Band-Aid on his nose. Well, that's definitely from the pages of that Hawkeye series. He's got an arrow in his mouth. That's really cool. Kind of standing on the rooftops. He's got jeans and a sweater on. Oh, sweet, 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 sweet. We did get a chase. I should start opening on that side next time. We have a Vision who's completely solid, so hopefully, like I said yesterday, oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen those prior unboxings, please go back and take a look at them. I said maybe they'll do like the Invisible Woman stuff in days past where they did like a version of Invisible Woman where she's completely solid. And this is back when they had rookie experience versions, rookie experience veteran versions. She was wholly solid as a rookie, halfway invisible as an experienced version, as the veteran version, the red ring. She was completely and totally invisible. It looks like they might be doing that with Vision because he has shifting focus. For the first time ever, I think we have Whiplash here. I didn't expect him in the set, but I like the randomness of it. Definitely dig that. And last but not least, we have Gray Hulk. Oh, yeah. So we have a different version of the Hulk. All right. Let's see what we have, what we want to look into. Oh, and the fifth version was, fifth figure was the Wakandan Warrior. We pulled him already. So we're going to save Hawkeye for last. We'll look at the other three, Hulk, Whiplash, and Vision. Okay, Whiplash first. Villains first. Why not? There he is. Another look at him. See if I can get him in better focus. Sorry, guys. I shoot these on my iPhone, so apologize if the focus is a little whack sometimes. Whiplash has magia. I always say this wrong. I'm so disappointed in myself. He has Sinister Syndicate. He has Scientist as well. He's number 13 in the set. He has a special attack power called Electrically Charged Titanium Whip. When Whiplash makes an attack and hits, roll a d6. On a result of 4 to 6, place an action token on the hit target. So a little stunning blow situation there. Yeah, very cool. So we've seen a bunch of the magia in this set. So they're filling out the villains' ranks here. He has 40 points. There's the back of his card. Go ahead and pause it. Take a look at it if you want to see longer. There we go. I really need to learn how to say that friggin' word. I don't do a very good job of it. We'll take a look at Vision next. Vision is number 6 in the set. He has Avengers and robot keywords. He has a trait called Shifting Focus Density Shift. So you can exchange him with any other Vision that has that trait on the same click number. And that's it. Nothing else very special. He is indomitable. Oh, he is invincible, though, going into impervious. So the more solid the Vision, the less phasey he is. This one is just standing there like a brick wall. Oh, I love that comic book cover, though. The old school comic book cover of a hero holding another dead hero, holding up one hand and crying to the sky. We've seen that so many different times. We saw it with Cyclops, where he's holding Jean, and he's just like, ah, and he's shooting this optic blast. Oh, we've seen it so many times. I love that type of comic book cover. Okay, let's see. Grey Hulk or Hawkeye? Which one is it? It's Grey Hulk. Come on, Grey Hulk next. He has Brute and Monster. He's number 21 in the set. He has a trait called Leave Hulk Alone. At the beginning of your turn, if Hulk was targeted with an attack since your last turn, at the beginning of your turn, if Hulk was targeted with an attack since your last turn, place an anger token on his card. If Hulk wasn't targeted with an attack since your last turn, remove an anger token from his card. After placing or removing anger tokens, if Hulk has 5 anger tokens or more, he is immediately KO'd. So if your opponent can keep the heat on this Hulk and they get 5 anger tokens on his card, they can get him off the map. He's 75 points. Ooh, that's a bit of a swing for your opponent, so you got to be very careful with positioning with him. He has a trait called Gray-Skinned Behemoth as well. Hulk can use Super Strength. Okay, he's only 6 clicks long. This Hulk has Steel Energy, though. So, pretty cool. All right, last but not least, we have our Lone Chase. So we didn't get a Prime. I didn't see any character that had an A or a B on their dial. So I don't know if I just got really unlucky or if there's just no primes in this set. He is number 67. So draw your conclusions on how many chases there could be by his set number. We already looked at him up close, so I'm just going to get right into his card. Hawkeye, Avengers, Shield, and martial artist. Now, the Matt Fraction series, he was doing little odd jobs for S.H.I.E.L.D. A lot of times he dealt with gangsters and stuff like that, so this might not be an uber powerful version of Hawkeye. I'm still really excited to see what he has. He has a special attack power called Rapid Fire Trick Shooting. Hawkeye can use Running Shot. Each time Hawkeye hits an opposing character with a ranged attack, after actions resolve, he can use Running Shot again as a free action, but only to target a character that wasn't attacked this turn. Rad. He can, presumably, if they're set up right, just like in checkers where you just hop them continuously, he can Running Shot, hit somebody, Running Shot further, hit somebody else, Running Shot again. He can just keep on pinballing around at range. That is really, really cool. He's only 65 points. He's got an 11 attack value. He's got an 8 range with 1 target, and he's got a 7 movement. His Running Shot is, 4 spaces, but still pretty good for his point value. I like it. I like it a lot. You see the suit there on that comic book cover. That's not exactly what the sculpt looks like. It's not that slick kind of costume there. It's more just your everyday Hawkeye with like a purple sweatshirt and some jeans. Anyway, pulled a chase. Whew, pulled it out the last second, guys. There is a lot still to be seen from this set, but what I did see with you guys over the course of these 5 videos was very impressive to me. I'm a big fan of hero teams. I've never been a huge fan of solo books. I've always been drawn to teams. I just love the dynamics between them. And HeroClix is all about team building as well. So to see the Defenders really get filled out, the Avengers get filled out, we saw some new characters. We saw the Magia get a big boost with some figures we'd never seen before. I can only assume that there's some other characters in this set that were a part of the Avengers Defenders war that we did not pull here. So I'm still very excited for a bunch of the figures that may be sitting out there. We didn't see almost any of what the chases could be. We saw 3 figures on the back of the box, Warbound Hulk and Shadowlands Daredevil and Secret Empire Cap. That can kind of tell us what those chases might be. The fact that Hawkeye was a chase tells me those other 3 probably are chases as well. I'm just really excited for what this set offers. A lot of low-pointed figures. I know that some people are really all about that. Some people don't love their characters not being as powerful as they should be. But the shifting focus kind of helps with that quite a bit. For a storyline set in the 70s, we had a lot of figures from today's comic books, which is very, very exciting as well. I am stoked to get my hands on this set in a tournament field and kind of see what kind of damage I can do with whatever figures I pull. I hope you guys really enjoyed this unboxing series. I know I did. I want to say thank you to WizKids once again for sending out a brick a little bit early and letting us all have a little bit of fun with it. I want to say a big thanks to Hyper RPG Studios in North Hollywood who let me have their beautiful space and put an amazing screen behind me to let you guys know what we are promoting here. I want to say big thanks to them. Follow WizKids, follow Hyper RPG everywhere you can, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, on the Facebooks. I am Scott Porter. You can find me at Scott Porter on Twitter, at SkittishKid on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us. This set, the pre-release starts April 26th. The set itself will come out in May. Go to your local comic book shop, your local game store. Make sure you are ready for the upcoming war. I hope to see you guys the next time we do an unboxing series. And until then, may all your rolls be critical hits.